Hello again, this is the lunatic from the woods, out here in the middle of the woods, freezing cold, the sun's going down, I'm in the middle of the woods and it's going to be dark soon, just like God intended. So yeah, what I'm going to talk a little bit about is like, all self-help is garbage. So yeah, let me share a little bit of my story here. For anyone who follows, I share like bits and pieces. I'm gonna go back a little bit further on the one part of my story here. So like, when I was a cable technician, this is like a couple of years ago. So I think I was like 45. We had a really weird like environment. Like everybody was like my age, maybe, and then there was a bunch of people that were my same exact age, and then there was like a couple people that were like a year or two apart from me. So basically, like, everybody started dying. Like I was around like a lot of death, and I started out like 70 some technicians. A bunch of them like quit or got fired, and then like a whole bunch of them like around the age that I am now, like they all started to just die. Like, and I started to question it. I started to be like, I wonder what the life expectancy of like someone in this job is. Like, am I gonna die soon? And then like from there, I just I had this like horrible feeling that something was coming in. And I'm like praying to God and everything for help and stuff like that. I had no idea what was gonna happen, but I knew it was gonna be bad. And then I would go into this weird trance-like state in the middle of the night. I was like half awake and half asleep, and I'm hearing like this lady's voice say God's redemption, like in the middle of the night, like in a weird state of consciousness. It almost sounded like it was coming from a different dimension. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then this horrible pain came, it's just this horrible pain. I mean, like, my body didn't even know how to like handle it. I was like shaking and like not able to catch my breath and everything like that. And I'm thinking like, where all self-improvement is just garbage comes in. Like, I mean, you can't, you're not really gonna improve your life. You're like, I mean, like, now, like, spirit or whatever is pushing me towards that. I have the space now for real improvement, because my whole life, it doesn't exist anymore. Your whole life has to be completely destroyed, and like your whole belief structure and everything for like real change to occur. So I mean, yeah, I mean, my whole life is just completely, it's it's like complete, almost like pretty much completely destroyed at this point. So I mean, I have the option to change. I have the option for spiritual growth and everything like that. If you don't have that, and I mean, if I stayed in that job, and I was planning on staying in that job, like, I would have never had the option for like real spiritual growth. I would have just kind of stayed in the same circle, like still working for the same scumbags, being put in violent situations and everything. And I mean, if whatever it was, whatever the force, like God, forced me out of that position, or spirit, so I could be redeemed, or I could, have the opportunity. And it's only an opportunity too. I mean, I still have to put forth a lot of work. I mean, I'm at the point now where I'm just realizing that, my whole life, your whole life has to be completely like annihilated for you to make like real, actual spiritual growth. But no one ever and like the popular stuff that they're trying to sell you on and everything. Like, no one's going to tell you that, because it's it's just like a bunch of like marketing gimmicks and stuff like that. No one's going to share that experience with you, that like, your whole life has to be completely annihilated and destroyed for you to make any kind of positive change or anything like that. I mean, you can make like small positive changes, but you're going to be around the same people. You're going to be around the same environment. Your whole life has to be completely broken down. You have to be willing to jump off that cliff into nothingness. I mean, people get tied up in like these really toxic like environments and everything, and that's kind of like your self-defense mechanism going off, just being like, no, I got to do this in order to survive. I got to do this. So they don't really make any real change. So it's extremely hard. So I'm going to leave you with that thought. Tell me what you think about this, because this is some thoughts from the lunatic from the woods, out here in the middle of nature, enjoying it. See, that sun is going down. I don't know how well you could see that, but that sun is going down right now as we speak. So wake up every morning with me. Subscribe to that channel. I got a cool little shop, t-shirts, shower curtains, bath towels, coffee cups and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. You put that little design on all kinds of little things, and I put some posts up and stuff if you guys want to check that out. I also got a couple journals, like if you guys want to get into journaling. Some pretty cool stuff that I just started getting into. I think it's kind of cool, kind of fun, All right. Yeah, so you guys have a blessed day, and that is all I have. Share your comments. I like to hear the comments. I like to hear if anyone had anything similar, your whole life just being completely destroyed, or what you think about that, if you can make some kind of change, without your life being destroyed. I came to the point where I really don't think you can. I think that all self-help is just complete garbage. You guys stay blessed.